Welcome back to the Delaware Way. Dawn Stensland-Mendte in for my better half, Larry Mendte. And this is a real treat for you. We are here with the Shelter Operations Manager at the Delaware SPCA, Kelly Hillary. It's so good to see you.
Hi, thank you. Good to see you too.
And this is your friend Mo?
Yes, it is.
So Larry and I have always adopted dogs from shelters, from no-kill shelters, kill shelters. We adopt the dogs. We don't buy them from a breeder. Why is that important?
It's important because there are just so many homeless animals out there in the world.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands, yes, so many. You know, puppies are very popular, but older dogs not so much. So spaying and neutering, adopting is crucial to try to control overpopulation of homeless animals.
Okay, can we talk about Mo a little bit?
Yes.
Who's been so good as we were setting up, and I was scratching his tummy a little bit.
So Mo is a 7-year-old lab mix. He is a male neutered. He was brought to us approximately 6 months ago when his owner had to move and couldn't take him with him, which is very common. You know, especially with the larger dogs.
Yeah.
Not a lot of places allow them. So unfortunately, many families have to make that hard choice to give them up, which is the case with Mo. Mo did have some sort of accident prior to coming to us with a lawnmower, where he is missing a little piece of his bottom jaw. It's hard to see at first, but when he smiles, he's kind of goofy. His tongue hangs out the side. But as you can see, he's a great dog. Older dogs, you know, you kind of skip that puppy phase with the chewing.
Oh, he wants me to scratch his tummy
Most
again.
of them come already housebroken. And as you can see, he's pretty mellow dog.
He's very mellow.
He
loves
is,
Mo.
yeah.
Oh, it was made for television. You're going to hear my doggy voice come out.
Yeah.
So what should people know as far as, you know, people don't think about getting a puppy and housebreaking them. Whereas if you get somebody like Mo, he's good to go.
Yep. You know, puppies love to chew. You know, housebreaking, training, they're full of energy when they're young. So trying to keep them occupied and releasing that energy can be a challenge sometimes. Where an older dog like Mo sometimes is just content to just kind of hang out.
One thing that breaks my heart is when I drive by a house and I see a dog chained. Can you talk a little bit about, you know, a yard size for a dog like this and leash length and also chaining a dog down?
So chaining is, you know, unfortunately something that still goes on, not as popular as it was years ago. It's unfortunate, just not everybody thinks of dogs like a family member or cats for that matter. So that's a lot of times those situations, they're just there for a purpose, whether it be hunting or just something to have. But there are a lot of great people in the world that do treat their animals like family. So trying to match, you know, those pets to those people. There's a lot of good people out there that adopt dogs. But big yards are important for big dogs because if you're not going to have the space for them to run and expel that energy, they get into trouble.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a big yard, it doesn't mean you can't have a dog. It just takes a lot more going to the park, taking them for walks, things like that.
So is Mo, would you say, good for a family, good with kids?
Yes.
He would still be energetic and, you know, they could take him for walks and that sort of thing?
Yep, he meshes pretty well with anything. Not so sure about cats. You know, that's always a challenge, homes with cats. Sometimes dogs, you know, want to chase them or not. They didn't grow up around them, so they're not sure how to take them. But we know that Mo is good with other dogs. He's good with children. He kind of would fit into any home, I think.
So what would you say to somebody who's looking for a puppy right now and they're dead set on a puppy? What would be your greatest sell?
Just make sure that you're prepared to spend a lot of time and energy into training that puppy. You know, you could get things chewed up in your house, you know, so don't be upset if that happens. If you have carpet, prepare for some accidents, things like that. It takes a lot of time and dedication to train a puppy. That doesn't mean you can't get a puppy and they won't make a great dog someday, but it's a lot more effort in the beginning to create that great dog.
Yeah, I had a friend who adopted a German Shepherd puppy, and after 2 couches, they said, Dawn, you're right.
That's exactly right.
I think I'll get a rescue dog
And they require
next
a
time.
lot of veterinary care in the beginning, too. That's something to think about. You know, with the vaccines, you know, spaying and neutering, all of those things are very important. Veterinary care is ongoing throughout their whole life, but when an older dog is kind of set, they've got the basics, it's more just a yearly tune-up than anything.
I hear you. Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I think Mo has to go. He sat here for like an hour. He's such a good,
yeah, he's
good,
ready
but
to get back in the car.
yeah, I'm going to go outside first. Thank
Exactly.
you, Kelly.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us today on the Delaware Way. I'm Dawn Stensland-Mendte. Larry will surely have his voice back and be all better by next week. So for now, this is the Delaware Way. We hope you have a good one.